Hi, I'm Allison Hazlitt with Flick Direct, and I'm here with actor, director, and producer Gavin Hood talking about his new film, Eye in the Sky. Gavin, thanks for being with us.
Thanks very much for having me.
This film was so intense. I was angry, I was sad, I had a newfound sympathy for military. What do you want people to take away from this film?
Well, I think what I loved about Guy Hibbert's script when I read it was that it's two things. It's an incredible thriller that kept me on the edge of my seat, and it also left me with a great deal to talk about. And when I finished reading the script, I really wanted to just talk to somebody, and of course I couldn't because I was reading a script. But I thought if it's having this effect on me, then hopefully audiences will be able to enjoy the thriller, enjoy watching Helen Mirren, Alan Rickman, Aaron Paul. We got a great cast. And it also delves into this very modern world of drone warfare and the way we fight now. And although I think many of us have heard of drones, and we know something about drones, if you want to know the behind-the-scenes way the decisions are made and the way things move up and down what's called the kill chain, and who makes the decisions and how tense it is in these operations, and the way the politicians are trying to pass the buck, the film will answer a lot of your questions and hopefully be an exciting ride at the same time.
That was a very interesting part of the film, because to me it was almost comical, but not comical, as they're making these life and death decisions.
Yes, I think the actors Helen and Alan Rickman in particular have a way of playing absolute emotional truth in the situation that they find themselves, which is very, very tense. This is not a comedy in a slapstick sense at all. But real life can become so frustrating and farcical when people simply won't make a decision, and you need a decision, that an actor like Alan Rickman with just the slightest edge of cynicism and wit can make the audience laugh. And I think the audience needs that release. The film is so tense that every now and then to be able to laugh and then come back to the story helps the audience release some of that tension.
Can we talk a little bit about Alan Rickman? Obviously, that is such a loss for the community.
Yeah, I feel, obviously very, very saddened that he's not able to be here, because he was such an intelligent man with such a wonderful sense of humor too, that was in no way sort of broad slapstick comedy. He just had an acerbic wit and a wonderful sense of humor and a great intelligence, and he would have spoken so eloquently about this film and in that beautiful voice. So it was a real shock to all of us, but I'm so thrilled that he's in this film. Yeah.
And it's certainly a testament to his acting ability, this to being one of his final live action films, certainly. Yeah. Helen Mirren is phenomenal. I love everything that she does. I was really mad at her at the end of this film, though, a little bit.
Well, I think that's part of her amazing skill as an actor. First of all, you may not know, but the part that she plays was originally written for a man, which a lot of people find interesting and sort of say, why did you do that? And I think there are two reasons. One, she plays the role of a military intelligence officer who's running a drone operation out of a deep, dark basement in Permanent Joint Headquarters in London, and talking to Aaron Paul, who's 8,000 miles away as a drone pilot in Nevada, and they're flying a drone over Nairobi, Kenya. So the film takes place all over the world. And Helen's character is the military intelligence officer in command of this operation, and there are women in these roles, and there are more and more women in the military, and it seemed to me that Helen would not only bring this incredibly steely intelligence and this, she's a force of nature, as you see in the film, when she goes up against the young lawyer who's a head and shoulders taller than her and intimidates him. She's just wonderful at that. But she doesn't in any way, again, comment on the character. She commits to this character who's been tracking a particular terrorist for 6 years and is determined to get that terrorist off her list. And at first we really, I think, go with her, and then she starts to manipulate some of the young weaponeers to do what she wants and believes needs to be done. And it's quite disconcerting, isn't it? Because we love Helen Mirren, and wait a minute, do we love her now? Is she right? Maybe she still is right. Maybe this is what needs to be done. So again, I think we were very fortunate to have the cast that we have with Helen and Alan and you know who I really hope audiences enjoy is Barkhad Abdi. Do you remember Barkhad Abdi from Captain Phillips? I Am the Captain Now. Well, this is the second movie. I mean, I wish he was working more, and I hope this will show audiences another side of him, because he's warm and he's the good guy in this movie. So it was fun working with those actors. Yeah.
Have you had any feedback from the military about this film at all?
Sure, I talked to the military. I spoke to a lot of people in the military. We had military advisors. We also spoke to people who feel that drone warfare needs to be reined in, and there are positions on both sides. I think what the film does well, thanks to Guy Hibbert's great script, is that he allows you to see a particular situation involving a drone strike from multiple points of view. From the point of view of a general played by Alan Rickman, leader of the operation played by Helen, but also you see what it's like to be the people on the ground. Barkhad Abdi plays an agent on the ground in the kill zone, and you also unusually see the point of view of the innocent bystander. A young girl and her family who have nothing to do with this operation, who become, unknown to them, the subject of huge political discussions up and down the kill chain. So I think what you will enjoy about this film is that you're not told what to think in any way, I hope. You go along and you tell me you saw the movie, you're the jury, and it's okay if you're still confused about what you think. These are difficult situations, and I don't want in any way to preach to the audience. I hope this appeals to people in the military, people out of the military, and that people can have a good conversation when they've seen the film.
It is certainly a moral dilemma, and it does make you think and does make you question a lot of what we're doing, why we're doing it, and if we are doing the right thing. It's a phenomenal film, and I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us today, and I wish you the best of luck with it. Continued success.
Thank you very much. It's very nice to be here.